Hello friends and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'll show how you can upcycle your old jeans or any denim cloth into these cute planters, and you can create them using materials easily available in your home. So over here I'll be using old denim cloth, white cement and some colors to create these stunning little pots. You can use them in your home or you can even keep them out in the garden. For this all you need is a plastic container. Now this is an old ghee container and it already has a plastic cover. All I'm going to do is apply a little bit of oil on top of the container so that it's easier to remove the pot. Then I'm going to take an old denim pant and use a piece of its fabric. You can use even an old denim shirt or any denim cloth piece that you have. Then I'm going to cut it off roughly in the shape of this circle. And once this shape is cut, I'm going to give it a hole in the center for the drainage. If you don't create a hole now, later on it becomes difficult to create the hole. So remember to create the hole. Then I'm going to use some white cement. If you don't have white cement, you can also use the normal cement. Normal cement will give a sturdier pot, but because I had some leftover cement in my home, I'm going to use this. After making a slurry, I'm going to dip in the denim cloth in this white cement. You should put on a glove when you're doing this work because the white cement roughens up the skin. Actually, I misplaced my glove. This is the second pot that I was making. So after putting white cement on the piece of denim, I'm going to place it on top of the container like so. And I'm going to pleat up the ends. Then apply a little bit more of white cement wherever I can. After that, what I'm going to do is take a piece of string. You can use a jute string, but over here I have just cut a piece of the denim and I'm going to use that to tie up this pot that I'm creating. So after adjusting the pleat a little bit, I'm going to tie up the string loosely. Then I'm going to again adjust the pleats, and after finally adjusting all the pleats, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten up the string a little bit so that it stays strongly. And later on I'm going to twist all the top part of the pleats like so that it gets the shape of the cute pot that I have created. And after doing this step, if the sides of the pot are uneven, then I'm going to trim off any excess denim. So I didn't use a lot of white cement during this stage because it becomes easier to cut off. So in this manner, if there are any uneven edges, you can even them out easily. Then I'm going to let it dry off overnight and then I'm going to open up the string the next day. After 1 or 2 hours, you can just open up and loosen the string a little bit and retie it. It becomes easier to open the next day and you can remove the pot easily from the container like so. And then I'm going to allow it to dry off a little bit more so that the inside also dries off, and this is how the pot is going to look. After that, I'm going to take white cement and add a little bit of water and make a slurry. So this first slurry will be a little bit thicker. So I'll be using this to put on the inside of the pot on the base area so that the base becomes nice and strong. And I'm going to repeat this process by taking a little bit more cement each time and adding water and pulling it up to the side walls so that the inside becomes nice and thickened so that it will not get damaged soon because we'll be putting in soil inside later on. Then I'm going to create a little bit diluted solutions and apply that all around on the top part. And finally, I'll be doing the same step on the outer side also. And I'm going to cover up this little pot all around again with this white cement. Now this is a really important step because the first time when we added the white cement to the denim, it was only to give it a rough shape that is not strong enough for the pot. So this step is really important, that you apply white cement all around once it dries off a little bit so that the pot becomes stronger and it will last longer. Eventually, for the last part, I'm going to create a slightly diluted solution and put that inside all these tiny holes using a small brush. This is also really important so that each and every part of the cloth gets covered with the cement. Then let it dry for some time, and once it is dry, you have to water it and then sandpaper it and prepare it for the painting process. So after allowing the cement to soak in some water and then drying it off, I sandpapered it, and finally I'm going to use this red paint and apply it all around on this pot. You can use different colors and create patterns also, but I only have this red color, so I'm going to use this all around on the pot. Now since this is made up of white cement, I'm using a glossy oil based paint. It's really important that you use an oil based paint on white cement so that when you put soil, it will not leach out into the white cement and damage it soon. But if you are using the normal grey cement and creating these pots, then you can get away by using any water based color also that you use on your regular clay pots. But if you are using white cement, it's really important that you use an oil based paint. So I'm going to cover both the inside and outside of the pot completely, and I'm going to allow it to dry off for a day or two, because glossy paint, oil paint needs a little bit of time to dry off completely. And this is how the pot is going to look after getting colored. Now I'm going to use some golden paint. I only have this acrylic color, so I'll be using this golden paint on the sides of the pot so that it looks a little bit more attractive. So I'm going to use 2 layers of this paint. So this is the first layer. It is a little bit transparent, so after the first layer I'll allow it to dry off, and then I'm going to apply another layer. Once your paint dries, after painting it twice, to keep it on for longer, because this is just acrylic color, what you can do is you can use a layer of Mod Podge on the area where you have put the acrylic color and allow it to dry off for the day. After that, the pot is ready to be used. So over here you can see the pot is ready. Now I'm going to place in a little bit of broken bits on the lower part, and then going to fill it up with well draining soil. And you can put any kind of plant that you want, any small plant. If you are going to keep it in a sunny windowsill, then you can plant moss rose plants. So after filling in the soil, water the soil, and then you can put in the plant cuttings, so they will grow nicely. And if you are deciding to keep this inside your house in any corner, then you can use other kinds of plants like wandering Jew or any other succulent also can be put in this pot. And this is how you can create your miniature pot. So this I'm going to fill it up with moss rose plants because I'm going to keep it in a sunny window sill. Otherwise you can put in other plants like wandering Jew or any cactus or any succulent, or maybe like Christmas cactus, etc. So you can easily create these DIY planters from waste material in your home, and you can brighten up any space by keeping these planters over there. I hope you found this tutorial easy, and thanks for watching.